Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we have quite the unboxing for you guys. I actually have 4 boxes to unbox. I know the one on the top isn't in a box, just pretend it's in a box, okay? I had to use that box to ship something else. So just pretend it's in a box, we're good. So today we're going to be unboxing 4 different boxes and I'm really excited. 2 of them are super small, so really it's only like 2 unboxings and it's like showing off 2 other books. So first we have the Fairyloot Adult for June, then we have the Fox&Wit Young Adult for June, the Illumicrate for June, and then the latest To Be Read by Litjoy. So I am so excited. I feel like this is a great way to start off this week because I just had a long weekend at work because it was my weekend at work. So I am just excited to relax for once and open up some book boxes. So depending on what you're here for, you can watch all of them. Obviously, I'd love that. I'd love for you to be here the whole video, but I will have things timestamped if you want a specific box because I know some of you really want to know the To Be Read one. I'm probably gonna do that last because it might take the longest. There's the most things. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, my hair's gonna be doing some really weird things in this video because I think I slept on it weird. So it's just like super volumized today and I don't know how to handle that. So first we're going to be starting with the Fairyloot Adult unboxing, and it is the Underworld. I love this artwork. I've really enjoyed the Fairyloot Adult artwork. It's just really, really cool. So this is obviously our book only. First we have some character art that came with it, which is stunning and kind of horrifying if you really look at her. She's got fangs. She has fangs, which it took me a second to realize, and she's obviously has the she's a, what is it? I think she's a kitsune, I think, because the 9 tails, which is interesting. So that's apparently part of this book. So here is the actual book, Shanghai Immortal. I am really excited about this one. This is actually also shorter than I thought it was. For some reason, I thought this was like a really, really long book, but it's not. I feel like it looks darker. Well, no, it is pretty dark. For some reason, I thought it looked darker, but it's got some very vibrant, pretty colors. I love that. And I love that the sprayed edges directly match the cover, like with the mountains and then the water. I love that. I think that is so cool. Oh, that is really awesome. And then here is the back, which is so pretty. It says, "I may be irresponsible, impertinent, and improper, but I am not stupid." Love that. Love that quote. And then we have a signature. Oh, that's cool. So this is obviously digitally printed, I think. That's really cool though. I don't even care if that's digitally printed. That looks awesome. So if we take off, oh, that looks so nice. So we take off the dust jacket if I can. Oh my god. I'm so bad at this some days. If we take that off, we have some beautiful gold foiling on the front. I feel like you can never see it that much when it's directly printed on the hardcovers for some reason. It just doesn't flash as much as it does when it's on like the dust jackets. But yeah, it is gold foiling. Very pretty. It is perfectly on there, perfectly straight. That's something that normally bothers me if they do a design like this and it's not perfectly straight, but it is perfectly straight. That looks really nice. On the inside, we have some really cool artwork. That looks awesome. I'm loving it. I feel like everything is so funny about this because so far all the artwork is like normal, but then like she's holding a sword. She's holding a sword and she has red eyes. So it's like, oh, wait, it's not normal. This is fantasy. Like for some reason when I'm looking at these pictures, they look so, yeah, see, like this looks so normal. It looks like a non-fantasy story. It looks so cute. And then she has red eyes. So I'm just like, something fantasy's going on. All right, very quickly, let's talk about the plot. Half vampire, half fox spirit, all trouble. Pawned by her mother to the king of hell as a child, Lady Jing is half vampire, half Huling fox spirit, and a sasshole. I wasn't expecting to read that in a plot description. As the king's ward, she has spent the past 90 years running errands, dodging the taunts of the spiteful Hulijing courtiers, and trying to control her explosive temper with varying levels of success. So when Jing overhears the courtiers plotting to steal a priceless dragon pearl from the king, she seizes her chance to expose them once and for all. With the help of a gentle mortal tasked with setting up the central bank of hell, Jing embarks on a wild chase for intel, first through hell and then mortal Shanghai. Ooh, this sounds so cool. But when her hijinks put the mortal in danger, she must decide which is more important, avenging her loss or letting go of her half-empty approach to life for a chance to experience tenderness and maybe even love. This richly told adult fantasy debut teams with Chinese deities and demons cavorting in Jazz-age Shanghai. That sounds so good. Okay, I'm really, really excited about that. Here's like the little spoiler card. It's not much. Your exclusive edition comes with an exclusive cover, digital sprayed edges on all 3 edges. I guess I didn't show you the top and the bottom. Whoops. So it's just some clouds. A full color design with foil on the hardcover by Blanca Design. Artwork on the end papers by CUIT_draws. Has a digital signature and will come with bonus content. I love that. Don't forget to read the author letter and check out the character print on the reverse side by Panprika. Yep. So that is great. That is one box down. We're moving on to the young adult Fox&Wit. I love that they have their own like tape. It's so pretty. Every time I get this box, I absolutely mangle it. I don't know what it is. I absolutely mangle it. So there's our little sneak peek that you have. This is again just a book only subscription. It does come with like a little tiny goodie, but here is the info brochure. We will go through that in a minute. We got a little bookmark with it, which is really cool. It says an actual bookmark and not an old receipt, gum wrapper, or napkin found at the bottom of my bag. Oh, that hurts. That's cool that you can actually like write in your books. I don't think I will. Oh, you know what? I think I will write in the books that I use this in. I think that's really cool. Okay, I like that. And then we have the book. So Fox&Wit is known to do less customizations. They're a more simplified version of book boxes. So I'm still kind of deciding if I want to continue doing them. But I'm really liking their designs. They're really pretty. And you actually get the original with the thing. So there's the original cover. So you get the original cover as well as this and it being signed. So you have a book plate in here. So that's kind of the thing I like, because sometimes when a book box does changes, I'm like, oh, I wish I had the original cover. And Fox&Wit does that. You get the original cover. At least with most of them, I think. This book is I'm Not Supposed to Be in the Dark. I'm really, really excited about this. This is a young adult supernatural fantasy. And this is a wholly unique cover. I'm really liking this cover. It's really pretty. There's the side. And then there's the back with the Fox&Wit exclusive logo. When you open it up, like I said, we have a little book plate, which is so great. I believe that is it. Yeah, you don't get sprayed edges, nothing like that. But some of them, especially their adult subscription, they do more with the books. So, like I said, when we pull this off, we have, so you also have like the little end papers. There you go. We have the original cover. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like this cover better, which is sad. You always hope to like the thing you pay for more. But this is, I mean, this is gorgeous. I like that they kept that in the design, but they went to green and pink on it when I preferred the blues and the purples. I think that's a little prettier. So yeah, like I said, I'm Not Supposed to Be in the Dark. This one also gives more an eerie vibe. This is more eerie. This is more fantasy witchy. So I guess it kind of just depends which one you like the vibes of more. I kind of like the eerie one. So here is the side. Ooh, it's not focusing. And then there's the back. It's just a regular copy of the book. So what this book is about: 17-year-old Aria Cayetano dreams of ghosts. She used to see them too, but thanks to a special tea brewed by her grandfather, Aria's connection to the spirit world has been severed. Until a decades-old rose bush suddenly dies across the street, convincing Aria that something supernatural is happening in her neighborhood. She aches to investigate it, but the rose bush sits on her ex-best friend Derek Johnson's front lawn, and she can't question him because he hates her now. Aria doesn't know what drove them apart years ago, but she does know Derek's been acting strange for weeks, sneaking out in the dead of night to who knows where. Then Derek begins speaking to her again, at least Aria thinks it's him, until she discovers there's a ghost inside of Derek that will take his life if it doesn't find what it's searching for. As Aria and Derek race to uncover the mystery, another kind of magic takes them by surprise: love. But Aria has to decide how far she's willing to go to save Derek, especially when helping the ghost means tapping into whatever the tea has buried inside of her. Bone-chilling and spellbinding, I'm Not Supposed to Be in the Dark is an alluring ghost story that's about exercising the past to find a future to believe in. So I think this sounds really, really good. I think this is going to be kind of an emotional read. I'm very curious about exactly what route this is taking. I feel like this is ambiguous enough that that's not gonna like let you know much that's happening in the book. So I'm pretty excited about this. Like I said, I love this cover. I don't know. I do think I like this one better. So that's a little sad because this is kind of, again, like I said, this is kind of what you pay for, but we're going to see. I'm going to keep getting them for a couple months and see what I think about it. So far, I've been impressed with the adult one, but I haven't gotten the adult one in the mail for June yet. So that'll probably be attached to my Twisted Retreat unboxing whenever that comes for this month. Next, we are going to be going into Illumicrate. I'm going to try going through the items quickly because, like I said, I didn't want this to be that long. We're doing okay. It's not that long so far. Okay, here is our sneak peek of this. Let me take that off. Ooh, we have some large items, which is nice. Oh, it's heavy too. Oh my goodness. So, theme is night and day. I am so excited to see what this book looks like. I'm so excited. This is the author I was talking about that I was actually part of their Patreon for a while. They have stunning artwork, and I think they did some of the artwork for the book. So I'm like really, really excited because her artwork is stunning. I just had to cut down on the Patreons that I had. I had so many Patreons. So I had to cut down on a few of them. So I ended up cutting out hers, but very excited about her book. So first item we have nondescript. Very exciting. It looks like wooden coasters. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I feel like I'm gonna really, really like this sun and moon theme. I think it's cool. I do always tend to go towards the more moon darkish items. They're so pretty. Okay, I like these. They're just nice material. They're just wooden. Cork? I think they're wooden. I don't know exactly what material. I feel like people who know material, you can tell what material it is from the back. So you can let me know down below what type of material it is. But that's really pretty. Next item is, wow, quite a large box. Very heavy. This is where it seems most of the weight is coming from. Lumine Lunae Ductus ceramic bowl. I love getting ceramic items. I love them. Ooh, that's on the front. And this is on the back. Soul Orator. I'm not saying any of that stuff right. Okay, I know I'm not. It's 2 bowls. That is so exciting. Okay, that is so exciting. I'm so happy. Okay, here are the bowls. This is a 2-for-1. I love this. So we have the sun bowl, which I'm not the biggest fan of the design. Now I'm like sad. It's really hard to see on camera because it's also really hard to see in person. Let me see if I can hide my face, see if it'll show up a little better. It does seem a little like it's just kind of hard to see. I wish they had chosen a darker color. Like I know you're trying to do like daylight, but it looks fuzzy. It looks fuzzy like even to me in person. So it's not going to focus anymore because this is it focused. So I'm not a huge fan of that. And then you have the inside. It is a bowl. I like that. Just not a big fan of that design. And then we have the moon one, which is much better, although it just randomly, like, okay, a little weirded out by these designs. I kind of wish they had just done plates now because I feel like this is weird that you just did a half wrap on the bowl and you left the bottom completely bare. So it just looks unfinished. You could have at least like extended like the stars down below. So I feel like that's an aesthetic choice, but I'm not a fan of that aesthetic choice. Dang, I'm already complaining and I'm really sad about that. And I was really excited about these bowls. I do like this design more though. I like this one significantly more. See, this doesn't even reach the top. So it looks like there's a gap between the rim and the actual design too. So it's a very odd choice. But I do like the design. I just wish it had extended up and down. And I like the moths. So I definitely like this one. I think this one's really nice. And then we have the moon on the inside. That looks really nice. That is very clear. I like that. It's fine. They're still bowls. So they still get like a high mark because they're bowls. Next, we have this fabric item, which looks like it's going to be a pillowcase. And this is stunning. This is stunning. I'm so excited to put this on one of my pillows. I have a bunch of those just like super cheap generic pillows from Amazon that I change out the pillows on them when I get pillow designs. So this is the front. We have a nice sun design, and then the back is a gorgeous moon design. Which way would work better? This way? I feel like it doesn't actually matter, but then it freaked me out. That's so pretty. This is a really, really nice design. I like this. I like the artwork. Works perfectly for the theme of this. One more thing. We have, I think these are those like shoe tie things where you put them on your shoelaces. They're really pretty. Oh, I can wear these to work actually. I didn't think about that because I don't really wear shoes. Like if I go out, I wear flip-flops. It doesn't matter what the temperature is. I wear flip-flops. So, but I have to wear closed-toed shoes and I have laces on my sneakers. So I can put these on my sneakers for work. They're really cute. They're pretty. I'm going to have to check this because this glitter does not look enclosed. Okay, it is. We're good. We're good. I got really worried because I don't know if it was Illumicrate or Fairyloot that did the most recent sword replica from one of these boxes. It was a pretty sword, but they did not enclose the glitter, so it was everywhere. But no, this is enameled in. I was just worried for a second, but this is really pretty. I like this. I think this will be fun to put on my shoes if I can not be lazy and actually do it. So that's that. Yes, we are down. See, that's what I'm talking about. My hair is just doing such weird stuff today. We are down to the book. I am so excited because I can see it since it's right in front of me. It's huge. I did not know this book was this big. I feel like I have the opposite reaction. For Shanghai Immortal, I thought Shanghai Immortal was going to be really big. And Sun in the Void, for some reason, I thought was going to be short. And this thing is a monster. This is a monster of a book. All right, here is the book. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, the foiling on it, the white on the top and the black on the bottom. It is just so beautiful. It's so pretty. And then we have, it is legitimately really heavy. I like how they did this where they split it with the sun in the middle. That's so cool. I love that. And then we have the back, which is so pretty. Oh, you can never read words when they're in gold foiling. There we go, kind of got them. Rena was a creature of the void with her whispering monstrous heart. I love that. So this is how big the book is. This is a chunk. Let me grab Shanghai Immortal to show you the difference. It's huge. It's double. It's double the size of Shanghai Immortal. So that's a big book. This I feel like is more, yeah, it's still double. That's a huge book. How many pages is it? Over 500. Oh, there's a glossary at the end. That's the glossary, which, whew, that makes me nervous. There's a glossary. It's over 500 pages. So when you sit down to read this one, be ready for a chunk of a story. Okay, let's look at some of these things. Like I said, let's look at this. This is pretty. I think they did such a good job with this so far. This is so nice. I feel like this is perfect for the design. They did the box all around this book, basically, which is really cool. I think this is an Illumicrate book. I think they published this book. I would need to look that up. But I want to say that they announced this was part of their imprint. So here's the foiling on the front, which is stunning. It's so pretty. So nice. And then we have some artwork on the inside, which I don't love. I was not expecting this. I feel like this is the author. And I was really hyped for her artwork. And I don't like that. Now I'm worried. Now I'm like, oh no. No. And it's the same in the back. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up if that's actually her. Let me check really fast. Yeah, she did that end paper artwork. That's so disappointing. Okay, again, normally I really like this artist. I don't think that's a good representation of what her art normally looks like, because I don't like that, and I wouldn't have been a Patreon for so long. I mean, I feel like it's gonna grow on me, but so there's something very kid-like about it. But I guess I don't know if the book is following kids. So maybe I just like jump to conclusions about this. Let's see what this book is about. Oh, wait, hold on. Here is the author's signature page, which is really, really pretty. And yeah, let's check what the book is about. Oh, and there's the author letter inside. That's awesome. Talk about what this book is about so that I know if like it's supposed to be kids or not. Rena is desperate, stuck living on the edges of society. Her only salvation lies in an invitation from a grandmother she's never known. But the journey is dangerous and prayer can't always avert disaster. Attacked by creatures that stalk the region, Rena is on the verge of death until her grandmother, a dark sorceress, intervenes. Now dependent on the Danya's magic for her life, Rena will do anything to earn and keep her favor, even the bidding of an ancient god who whispers to her at night. Eva Kasser is unwanted, illegitimate, and mixed heritage. Eva is her family's shame. She tries her best to be perfect and hide her oddities, but Eva is hiding a secret. Magic calls to her. Eva knows she should fight the temptation. Magic is the sign of the dark god, and using it is punishable by death. Yet, it's hard to deny power when it has always been denied to you. Eva is walking a dangerous path, one that gets stranger every day, and in the end, she'll become something she never imagined. Interesting. I feel like that gives nothing away about the book. I feel like, yeah, that gives nothing away about the book. So now I'm like, what even is this book about? The only thing so far I've heard about this book is some people said it's a bit dense and could have been condensed down some, and it's just a ton of story building. So I'm curious about this. My God, this thing is heavy. So I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I love the outside. I think this is gorgeous. I do think it's a bit long. I'm always wary when I get books that are over like 450 pages. I start getting a little, okay, does it need to be this long? And I didn't love the artwork on the inside, but we'll see. We'll see if it grows on me over time, because sometimes it definitely does that. So that is the book. Let's talk about spoilers very quickly. Box is Night and Day, Astral Balance cushion cover, designed by Carmen D. Morrow. Celestial Harmony shoe charms, designed by Blissfully Bookish. Equinox ceramic bowl set, designed by Studio AO. Dawn and Dusk coasters by Danny, or at Milk Tea Danny. Our feature book of the month is by Gabriela Romero Lacruz. Enjoy your Illumicrate edition, which features an exclusive cover, digitally printed edges by Chatty Nora, and paper artwork by Gabriela Romero Lacruz, foil embossing on the hardback by Chatty Nora, and is signed by the author. I feel like the box is fine. I feel like because of my slight disappointment with the book, because the book didn't immediately make me interested in reading it. I was more excited about, like, because I knew the author based on the Patreon, stuff like that. I don't love that synopsis. I feel like I'm going to have to find, like, another synopsis, see if there's another one out there to get more excited about it, because that really did give you absolutely nothing. So I'm not super excited about the book, and I feel like the bowls would have been, like, the thing I was most excited about, but I didn't love the design on them, so I'm kind of just like, meh. So I feel like my favorite item, I don't really have a favorite item because I don't like love cushion covers. I feel like artwork wise, cushion covers win. The cushion cover wins because I like the artwork the best. Use wise, the bowls win. And least favorite item, I just think it's all kind of eh. That's so sad. I feel like this is the first time in a while I've been so eh about a box, and now I'm just like, I was really hype about that. Now I'm worried going into the To Be Read one because our energy is down. Our energy is down after going through this stuff. Okay, so let's move on to the To Be Read box. If you don't know what To Be Read is, it is LitJoy's new box because they are no longer doing like their young adult box that they have been doing for forever. They changed to a To Be Read so they could do more adult editions of books, and then they give you like a choice of 2 every month, and this is a fully customizable box. I get the deluxe box, so I get everything, so I can show you guys everything if it's worth it, etc. I am considering dropping down to the standard because I haven't loved a lot of things they've been previewing for the next box, so we're gonna see how I feel about the items in this one, and if I feel like I could have picked one from each, and I didn't need all of them. So that's kind of what we're going to go through and kind of how I've been feeling about To Be Read. We'll see though. Like I said, fully customizable. You can get the standard box, which there's like 3 different levels, and you pick an item from each level, and then you pick which book you want because they give an option of 2. So let's get into the box. Here is a little sneak peek of the box. We have the little spoiler manual. It's basically a giant manual, and I think there's like ads in here for other things. They have calendars, etc. There's a bunch of stuff in there. So here's a little sneak peek of what's inside there. You can't see anything because the first item is so big. Okay, first item we have here looks like a book sleeve, which is very exciting. You know what? I think this is a laptop case. I think my laptop would fit in here, which is really cool. I've been wanting to get a laptop case, and it is more rigid and less padded than book sleeves I'm used to. So I think this is a laptop case, which is cool. So there's definitely enough padding. Yeah, and the type of material that's on the inside, it's like this slick material, so you're not gonna like scrape anything on the laptop. So I think this is the laptop cover. But we have the Librum Draconum, which is cool. So Book of Dragons? I don't know, but that's pretty cool. Margaret Rogerson. Oh, is this? I feel like this has gotta be Sorcerer of Thorns, right? Because it's all about books. I don't know. I've read all 3 of Margaret Rogerson's books, but I need to go back and read them because I read Sorcerer of Thorns so long ago, and because of that, I still haven't read Mysteries of Thorn Manor, so I need to go back and read it. But I think this is Sorcerer of Thorns. Next item, we have a box. Oh gosh. Okay. It is a glass, which I am so excited about. Oh my gosh. I wonder if these, see, I never know which ones are like the items. We'll tell you what levels are what. So right now I could not pick between these 2. I probably would pick the glass just because I use glasses more, but I would have been sad having to pick between the 2. So this is, that did not help. And my hand's too pale to do anything. You can literally just see it better, me not doing anything. So this is the design, London, Boar's Head. The management will not take responsibility if you lose your head. I love this. Literally just super thick glasses too. I love these. It is well made. Okay, very, very, very well made. Next item, we have some sort of fabric item. Oh, it's a little pouch. This is a little pouch that says bibliophile. That's really cute. This is an item that I could do without. This is one of those that I'm like, whatever. I wonder if this is one of the secret items because this does seem a little more inexpensive because they do 2 secret items that no one knows about. And this does seem a little on the cheaper side. And the secret items last time were a little cheaper. So I'm curious. So this one, this one's fine. Next item. Ooh, this looks like, is this a Starless Sea? Oh, I don't know if this is the Starless Sea. It looks like the Starless Sea. That's pretty. Between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. So this is going to be, I bet this is a bookmark. I bet this design. Holy crap. That's huge. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. So same thing that says on there. I love how big the bee is. I like this. I don't know how well it's going to work in a book, but I like it. Next item, pop socket. I feel like we've been getting some pop sockets lately. So here is the pop socket design. My library is stacked. I love that. I'm definitely going to keep this and use this one. I'm so mad because I like just bought a pop socket and I got 2 of these book boxes and I'm just like, I need to buy one. So whatever, but I really like this. I like getting pop sockets. Next item is wrapped up. So this has got to be something fancy. Okay. I mean, I think this is the love hypothesis, right? Carlson Lab. That sounds like the love hypothesis. And I love that we're getting a test tube. Like, that's really fun. This doesn't stay in it super well, but oh, you can kind of press down a little bit. What is this for? Like, what? I guess you can fill it with like sand or something, but What is it? This is a very odd item. I'm gonna say that's the love hypothesis. We're gonna look at spoilers at the end. That's a very strange item. Next item. Oh, I forgot. It's like sticking out. So we have a key. It's from the, God, I hate the feel of these. From the storybook collection. I do love that there's including these keys because they're keys. I got a problem. I got a bone to pick with them about some of their add-ons. I've always had this issue where I think their add-ons are nicer than the things they put in their boxes. I feel like with To Be Read, it's kind of helping that a little bit. However, their key collection is insane. I don't think it's nice to their subscribers that they have a key collection that they put out like 2 or 3 keys a month, or not, is it a month? No, per box. But that's like Magic Crate, their classical stuff, and their To Be Read things. So it's basically 1 a month, a key, or 2 a month. And they're like $45 each. There's something that strikes me as very anti your subscribers to that. That's just like, that is gouging people for their money. I don't like that. I don't know. I feel weird about that. But you can also say that about Fairyloot putting out so many special editions. But even special edition books are like $30 compared to the keys, which are $45, $50. So I have a bone to pick about that. It helps me feel a little better that they've been including keys in the To Be Read thing now, but at the same time, they aren't as nice as the ones you can buy separately. This is not a $45 key. It's gorgeous, but this is not a $45 key. This is not as fancy as the other ones. I do love that this is, oh man, I can never remember the dog's name. Cerberus? I thought Cerberus only had 3 heads, and this one definitely has 4. I don't know. This very much seems like a key into Hades' realm. And the only reason I'm thinking about that is because I'm currently rereading Lore Olympus books, and this just reminds me of Hades' dogs and something that would be a key into the underworld. So that's interesting. We're gonna see what this is actually, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. I know I went on a little rant there. I'm sorry. It's a rant that I have a lot too because I've been getting LitJoy for so long. Because I know what they used to do in their boxes. Their boxes used to be so good, amazing, and then they started coming out with those keys and the side stuff, and once they started doing that, they put less stuff in their boxes, and they started getting really disappointing, and I'm worried they're going to start off strong, and then they're going to start going downhill and just, again, be pushing their add-ons as what they want to do. And I get you got to make more money, but come on. Don't gouge your customers that are like loyal customers. That is insane. Next item is a headband. I feel like so many of these. So many of these. We haven't gotten these in a while. For a while, we were getting them like every box. This is pretty though, and I was gonna say it was a nice material, but I don't know. The material kind of rubs it feels weird. It feels a bit weird. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Maybe I'll wash it and see if that kind of adjusts it. Diva, I wrote it backwards. It's Avid. It's Avid, not Diva, which is Diva backwards, Avid and Diva. So Avid Readers Club. I mean, it's pretty. I look stupid in these. See, you can tell the material's not like that nice. It's that material that like sticks together. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted like nicer, silkier, clothier material and not this like weird feltish. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's like semi-felt, which I don't like. So now I'm just like, LitJoy, what are you doing? I feel like the first box was a lot better. Oh man. That is everything that is in the box. Let's look at the book. This is one that I was kind of iffy about because it's Greek mythology, and you know I'm not the biggest fan of Greek mythology books. So here is the book, Psyche and Eros. It's not really a surprise. They spoil the books, but if you're not following them, then I guess it is a surprise. So Psyche and Eros, ooh, that is shiny. Don't love shiny covers, but it is actually, you know what? This might be the first shiny cover I really like. It's really pretty, actually. Normally I hate these shiny covers, but this is really stunning. And then we have the sprayed edges or stenciled edges, digital edges, which look really pretty. I like them. I feel like I have to do this up closer because there's butterflies and flowers and stuff. The only issue with these shiny covers is I don't love the dust jackets because they're always like that weird stiff material. Okay, so when we take off the dust jacket, nothing on the inside, but we do have some amazing artwork. Oh my gosh, I love this. This is such a cool style. I really, really like that. Yes, different on the back. I love that. I'm pretty excited to read this because I actually am very fascinated with Psyche and Eros because, again, they're in the Lore Olympus book and they have such a weird story. So I'm really curious what this book is going to do with their story. And then we have crazy gold foiling on the front. Wow, that is so bright. That is so shiny and bright. And then on the back, we have that. It's so shiny. Did I show the... No, I did not show the signature. There is also the signature. I really like this inside artwork. It's so cool. Cool. Did you hear that? That's how you know they hadn't fluffed the pages yet, because the pages got a lot bigger when I did that. So that is the book. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Let's talk about the plot. As the god of love finally met his match, in this utterly transporting reimagining of Greek mythology, the god of desire is cursed to fall for a spirited young mortal woman. But if she looks upon his face, they will be parted forever. An epic adventure and love story for the ages, sure to satisfy fans of Madeline Miller and V.E. Schwab. I did not like Cersei. But I feel like anytime an author puts out a book about Greek mythology, they immediately say, Madeline Miller. And it's like, her writing is unique. It doesn't mean it's going, like, it doesn't, just because it's Greek mythology doesn't mean it's going to be similar to her book. Prophecy claims that Psyche, princess of Mycenae, will defeat a monster feared even by the gods. Rebelling against her society's expectations for women, Psyche spends her youth mastering blade and bow, preparing to meet her destiny. When Psyche angers the love goddess Aphrodite, she sends Eros, god of desire, to deliver a cruel curse. After eons watching humanity twist his gifts, the last thing Eros wants is to become involved in the chaos of the mortal world. But when he pricks himself with the arrow intended for Psyche, Eros finds himself doomed to yearn for a woman who will be torn from him the moment their eyes meet. Thrown together by fate, headstrong Psyche and world-weary Eros will face challenges greater than they could have ever imagined. And as the Trojan War begins and divine powers try to keep them apart, the pair must determine if the curse could become something more before it's too late. A joyous and subversive tale of gods, monsters, and the human heart and soul, Psyche and Eros dazzles the senses while exploring notions of trust, sacrifice, and what it truly means to be a hero. With unforgettably vivid characters, spellbinding prose, and delicious tension, Luna McNamara has crafted a shimmering and propulsive debut novel about a love so strong it defies the will of Olympus. Oh man, that was a long synopsis. I started getting winded towards the end. Okay, let's talk about what was in the box, okay? I have some mixed feelings about it. Let's see. Book, etc. Oh yeah, the second book choice was Cursed Crowns, but I have, like, weird editions of them already. Like, I have weird editions of the first book, so I didn't want to get their edition. So I did not change my choice because I was tempted to do that. All right, level 1 box options. Level 1 was the Hades Greek mythology key and the Shakespeare Boar's Head pub glass. So those are the two best items. Those are easily the two best items, and you could not have both if you did the standard box. I mean, that makes sense. They're probably the most expensive two items. I would probably pick the Shakespeare's Boar's Head pub glass then, because the keys, there's not that much to do with it, and I prefer, as you all know, items I can use. So I would have picked the Shakespeare Boar's Head pub glass. Then level 2 is the Grimoire book sleeve and the between the pages metal bookmark. So the Grimoire was a book sleeve, but it's so big I feel like I could put my laptop in it. So, that's a hard one. It is Margaret Rogerson. I don't know which one I would have picked. I probably would have picked the book sleeve just because, again, I use them more often than the metal bookmarks because I feel like the metal bookmarks don't do great staying in books sometimes. So the Grimoire book sleeve is Sorcerer of Thorns. The metal book pages was designed by Raven Pages Design. Doesn't say it actually is like a fandom. I assumed it was the Sarlacey, but nope. And then level 3 was the Love Hypothesis the Love Hypothesis Test Tube Tea Infuser, which, okay, so I got the Love Hypothesis, right? And then the Bibliophile Word Search Zipper Pouch. I think these are probably both very weak items. Both of these are definitely like the weakest of the items. For aesthetic, I would actually probably pick the Love Hypothesis one because I can probably fill this with like pretty sand because I'm not going to use this as a tea diffuser. I would probably fill this with colored sand and put this on my shelves because I do love the Love Hypothesis and I feel like I would enjoy having this one more. So if I had to pick, I probably would have picked the test tube. And then we have the secret items, which is the Avid Readers Club headband and the My Library is Stacked phone grip. I'm actually surprised because if I had to pick two items that I thought would have been the secret items, I would have picked this and I would have picked the headband just because the material seems not as nice as they normally do. So these would have been my two. So I got one right, but this was a normal item, which is interesting. I think they could have done a little bit more creative with the zipper pouch for a design. So that is everything in the box. And then of course you have you could buy all this extra stuff. Look at all the extra stuff. And then here's them, become a unicorn. So that is everything in the box. Let's talk about my thoughts about it because I have some thoughts about it. Overall, I think it's fine. It's again, the same issues that I have been having with LitJoy where this is a very cheap item. This is a very cheap item. The zipper's not even done correctly at the beginning, so that's upsetting. This is just a plain glass thing that they stamped a very basic design on. Don't love that, and this doesn't even go in that well. So don't love that. I think again they could have done some color wrap, some just design, something more with this. I get this is their like cheapest option, but you could literally do like, you're still getting the item, you're just making the design a little bit more aesthetically pleasing and nice. This material needs to be better. This felt material is just not pleasant to touch. This should have been nicer. I like the pop socket. But again, this is another pretty inexpensive item. So far we have 4 rather inexpensive items. Both of these items are very nice. These are actually both very nice, very well made. I like these. And what kind of makes the mug nicer than normal is that it is etched. This is not a sticker. This is actually etched glass. So that actually makes this a very, very nice, kind of fancier item because etched glass is actually pretty expensive because I buy designs of other things. Like we have etched whiskey glasses that have like Charlotte, Blacksburg, different places on it, and they were quite expensive, so I can see why this was expensive. So that's a really nice item, and obviously this is a very nice item. It just pisses me off. I just feel like they're giving you a version of the keys that they make cheaper than what they would sell on the side. So that's why I get so mad at these keys, because they have better options, but you have to buy them separately. I want one of the super fancy ones. That's what I want. I know that they'll say, oh, that breaks the bank. It's $45 item. And it's like, yeah, but like, there was money in this box to do it. I think there was money in this box to do it because, like I said, there was 4 rather cheap items. You could have given us a full all the works key, okay? And then metal bookmark, they're always really nice. This is a nice item. I like it. As a book sleeve, honestly, not that impressed. I obviously love that it has a zipper. I don't necessarily love the design. I think they could have done something a little more vibrant for the design, especially for Sorcery of Thorns. I get they were trying to do the book, but I feel like, I don't know, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, and it's just not very like soft to keep a book in. It's gonna work, but I feel like I've liked a lot of their other book sleeves a lot better, and I've gotten better book sleeves from other companies, so I'm just kind of like about it. Man, guys, this is a really rough unboxing. I liked Fairyloot, as usual. I never have a problem with Fairyloot, really. I like the Fairyloot. I was okay with the Fox&Wit. I was okay with the Illumicrate, and I'm slightly disappointed by the LitJoy, so I'm just kind of like, dang, I ripped these apart, I feel like, more than usual. Especially the LitJoy one, but I'm a little harsher on LitJoy just because I feel like they could do a lot more. They could do a lot more based on what they're doing in their shop. So that's what pisses me off the most about them. So we're gonna see. I may downgrade. I'm gonna keep this next one, and I think this next one is gonna be what kind of decides if I'm gonna downgrade to the standard box or not. So we're gonna see. I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling weird about this, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of melancholy unboxing. Dang, I was so excited to this. I had so many boxes like, this is going to be great. This is going to be so much fun. High energy. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. And then we got into the boxes and June was a rough month. June apparently was rough. Hopefully July is better. Hopefully there's more stuff that I enjoy in July. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss any future unboxings, any future content, etc. I have a ton of stuff planned for July, so you don't want to miss any of that. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed the content, and make sure you leave a comment down below on what you thought about the boxes. I am really curious. I feel like I'm being too harsh on LitJoy, but I'm really curious what you guys think about LitJoy's box and the Illumicrate box. And yeah, I always want to know what you guys think. I always love reading the comments. Speaking of which, I need to take today and catch up on those. Because I had that horrible headache all last week. I feel like I didn't do anything. I tried to keep up with stuff, but I did get a bit behind on pretty much everything. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.